Hello, I'm Fred Schultz, CEO of Positively Kids. For over 20 years, our local nonprofit has provided care to thousands of children in Southern Nevada. Our mission is to help children with critical healthcare needs so they can reach their full potential. Please visit positivelykids.org to find out more about the services we provide and how they may be able to help a child you know, or how you may be able to help us. Check out positivelykids.org.
Did you miss a show? Listen to podcasts from all your favorite ESPN Las Vegas shows at lvsportsnetwork.com, KWWN Las Vegas, and KLAV Las Vegas. This is SportsCenter.
Hello there, I'm Mark Robbins. Now, it's 4th of July weekend, so you can really have fireworks at any time during this holiday weekend. But usually, you wait for darkness to get the full effect. Turns out the Cardinals Saturday couldn't wait against the Phillies.
And this one's hammered down the left field line. It is towards the fence and into the flower beds and gone. Two-run home run for Nolan Arenado, and the Cardinals on the board in the first. And this one's lifted to right field. Castellanos will watch it sail over his head and into about the 10th row. Nolan Gorman with his 7th home run of the season. Cardinals go back-to-back, and St. Louis with a 3-0 lead on the road in Philly. This one's lifted down the left field line. Long run for Deerling. That one's towards the fence, and it's gone! Back-to-back, Arenado, Gorman, and now Yepez. And it's a 4-0 St. Louis lead in the first. This one's hammered deep right. They've done it again. 4 straight for the Cardinals in the first inning. Arenado, Gorman, Yepez, and Carlson.
How about them fireworks? The fun on ESPN Radio with Tom Hart of the call. First time in Major League history, a team hits 4 straight homers in a first inning as the Cardinals wind up winning it 7-6. And that's our Sunday night matchup here on ESPN Radio, 6 p.m. for the coverage. Cards and Phillies, 7 p.m. first pitch here on radio, ESPN, and the ESPN app. Israel Adesanya defends his middleweight title, unanimous decision over Jared Cannonier in the main event of Saturday's UFC 276.
Keyshawn, J. Will, and Max.
USC and UCLA are leaving the Pac-12. USC is leaving the Pac-12. UCLA is following.
Get more from the guys Monday morning at 6 Eastern on ESPN Radio and on ESPN2. This is the best week ever with Peter Burns and Katie George on ESPN Radio and on the ESPN app.
Indeed it is. We hope you're having a great holiday weekend. No Peter Burns, Katie George alongside Emmett Golden. PB is out for the weekend. He's calling the John Deere Classic for the PGA. Emmett, it's always great to be with you. I have to ask, when you agreed to fill in for Pete on a random Sunday during the summer, did you expect the rundown to be packed with the biggest sports stories maybe of the entire year?
Now, you know how it is in the month of July in sports talk. Typically, there's not a whole lot to talk about, but the sports gods have shined on us this week, Katie.
You know, I didn't have much going on Thursday and Friday during the week, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna get a head start on Best Week Ever. I'm gonna start putting things together. Maybe it was, late Thursday afternoon, and then everything just started spilling out. So it is time for the biggest story of the week ever.
The biggest story of the week ever.
Some could argue that this is a toss-up, so I'll ask you, Emmett.
Okay.
Which news was more surprising? USC and UCLA leaving the Pac-12 to become the newest members of the Big Ten starting in 2024, or Kevin Durant asking the Brooklyn Nets for a trade almost 3 years to the day that he and Kyrie Irving join the Nets as free agents.
It's definitely the USC-UCLA story because, let's be honest, are we surprised by anything superstar NBA basketball players do? Like,
No.
guys request trades all the time, so it's just a typical offseason in the NBA, but very rarely do you see two huge programs like USC and UCLA relocate conferences, especially one all the way across the map.
The Pac-12, I feel like, has been obsolete over the last 10 years, you would say. We make jokes on this show often that, it's the Pac-12, it doesn't really matter. Well, I think you could say it's safe that USC and UCLA want to be in a conference that matters. The Big Ten certainly has now positioned itself to contend with the SEC as what is now being called the two super conferences in college football.